As Home Secretary, I've been searching for the answer. That's why last October I commissioned a review into violent crime to explore why it is that there's been an increase in homicides, knife crime and gun crime, and what we should do about it. I knew then, just as I do now, that this is a problem which we must get a grip on. So today I'm pleased to announce that I am publishing our serious violence strategy. This marks a major shift in the approach to recent rises in knife and gun crime and is being supported by £40 million of Home Office funding. This strategy represents a real step change in the way we think about and respond to these personal tragedies which dominate the front pages of our newspapers with seeming depressing regularity. But before I tell you what the evidence shows, I want to start by addressing head-on some of the theories that have been circulating. One of the contentions is that there are not enough officers on the streets. The evidence, however, does not support this. In the early 2000s, when serious violent crimes were at their highest, police numbers were rising. In 2008, when knife crime was far greater than the lows we saw in 2013-14, police numbers were close to the highest we'd seen in decades. And the head of the Metropolitan Police has said she does not believe the recent spike in attacks is due to cuts to police budgets either. Equally, to those who blame the recent spate of violence on changes to the provision of youth services, I say that that too is far too simplistic. And that's what I want to spend my time talking about today. In our serious violence strategy, we explore the reasons behind serious violence. We find that there is a strong link between drugs and violent crime, and that changes to the drug market appears to be the biggest driver in the increase in violent crime. We know that since 2014, over half of all homicides involved a victim or a suspect using or dealing drugs. Last year, we launched our new drug strategy, and we will be going further. We will focus on reducing the number of people who take drugs, and we will also increase the number of people who recover from drug dependency. We will also work towards putting a stop to the county lines gangs who are selling drugs around the country. I've seen what's going around our streets, like zombie knives, axes, bayonets. And let me tell you, it might have had a place in medieval warfare, but it certainly doesn't have a place on our city streets. That's why I will be introducing new laws within weeks that make it harder than ever before to purchase and possess guns, knives, and acid. Because we're not alone in having seen a spike in violent crime. In fact, serious violence trends have been similar across many developed nations, suggesting there's a global component to it. And I truly believe that while there is more to learn, what I've outlined today is an important start. We will take the comprehensive approach necessary to make sure that our sons and daughters are protected and our streets are safe. As a government, we will never stand idly by while acid is thrown or knives are wielded. And I am clear that we must do whatever it takes to tackle this so that no parent has to bury their child.